So I have a headlight out on this 2014 Audi 8, and I'm gonna unsnap this front beauty cover. Remove this top bolt with a T30 Torx. Remove that T30 Torx way down there. The magnet to pull those screws out. The other one that's down here, and really you don't need to take them all the way out, you just need to loosen them. And we'll start to slide this out gently. Let's get a pick in that connector and lift the tab and pull the connector off. And on this side, you can just pull that out. And the headlight's free. Remove two T20 screws from the top, and then this whole back panel slides off. There's two pivots on the bottom, and then this whole thing can swing to the side and we get access to the inside. This electrical plug on the bottom disconnects by pushing this tab, and that lifts the finger out, and then you can gently work it off of the bulb. To get this bulb out, you just need to spin it counterclockwise about 1/8 of a turn and then pull it out. There's this green basket. We're gonna take this off and transfer it to the new bulb. It's just a spring clip here, we'll push that in. These two halves separate like this, and I'm keeping in mind the orientation. The bottom of the plug is right here, so when I transfer this onto the new bulb, I'll put it in the same orientation. These bulbs can be a bit expensive. Probably from Audi, you're gonna pay upwards of $300 or $400 per bulb. I went with a company called Diode Dynamics for these. It's a USA company that makes these in-house. They do a lot of testing, ray tracing on the actual headlight assemblies. I'll say their advertising worked on me. They look pretty good. So I went with these. I got this pair for about $160. So we'll see how they work on the car and what the longevity is. But you do want to wear gloves whenever you're handling them, especially with the glass. You don't want to get any finger oils on them. That could cause potential heat issues, cause it to break or crack. I'm just going to take this green basket, work it off, then pretty much just do a direct transfer from that one to this one. One thing to note is I'm noticing here there's a notch that needs to slide in. There's a square indicator that needs to go in first, and then this little half moon goes in. Then we're going to close this around it, and it's going to snap in place. Just looking side by side here, I think you can see on camera, this is the bad bulb right here, and in the center of the bulb there's lots of discoloration, and then the new bulb right here, it's nice and clear, especially that center bulb. You can see there's not any burning or electrical marks on the inside. Last thing to note before you put it in, this electrode right here is very brittle and you don't want it to break as you go in, so it's kind of a game of operation as you put it in. Try not to let it touch anything else. And just like that, it's nice and tight in there. We can go ahead and plug the plug in on the bottom. Put everything back in reverse order. You know, you'll notice the inside of these headlights are quite a bit more complicated than a lot of other headlights, and that's because these are like active headlights. So as the car turns, that whole bulb mechanism actually turns with it and changes where the beam path is. It's really crazy. These things, I can't imagine all the engineering that goes into one headlight. I'd love to just take this whole thing apart and see what everything looks like on the inside. Another thing that's interesting is like this has a vacuum line going to it. How many headlights have a vacuum line going to them? I think that's not a very common thing. So I'm kind of struggling getting this headlight back in, and I just found out why, so this might help you. Right here, there's a clip, and right here, there's a clip. They're both facing like this, like they're forks. And then each one of those needs to slide into something on the bottom of the headlight. It's on the very bottom. So whenever you're putting it in, make sure it's not too high up. Make sure it's sitting down so those can clip down and pull it into place. It's important for the headlight to be right where it should be. And I got the headlight in, and you'll know it's in there seated properly when you look at this gap on the bottom, and it's not real big. If it's sitting on top of those clips, you'll have an extra large gap right here. This is sitting nice and tight, so we can go ahead and start to screw this in. And I'm just testing it right now. I unlock the car and it should turn on. You can see there is a bit of color difference between the two. One on the left is the older original one, the one on the right is the newer one. And typically there is a little bit of color change in HIDs as they get older. So this one started to get a little bit warmer. That one's a little bit cooler. Headlights in, it's installed, and really it's super easy. There's a lot of methods of taking this whole front end off to get more room. I've seen people go in through the wheel well, but this is something that literally takes 5 or 10 minutes to take the headlight out And then you really want to take your time taking that bulb out. It's nice to put it on a bench because they're really fragile, so you have lots of room to work. And then 5 or 10 minutes putting it back in. You could have both headlights done in half hour or an hour. It's extremely easy, and I hope this video helped.